Today we're going to be talking about pound, rock out, workout. I'm Jenny and I specialise in helping people who don't feel comfortable in gyms. But now I'm leaving the comfort of our private studio and I'm going out to try new classes, sports and activities, stuff that I have never done before. To bring you reviews and insights so that you can get out there, try something new and feel awesome. So today I am talking about pound, rock out, workout. What is it? Well, I had never heard of pound ever until I was searching for classes near me and it came up as pound, rock, workout. And I was like, okay, I like rock. Let's give that a try. So I had literally no idea what was going on. And then I got there and the instructor handed me a large set of like bright green plastic drumsticks. And I was like, okay, what the hell is going on? And then I saw a poster and yeah, sure enough, they were holding drumsticks. I'm not the most coordinated person in the world, so I kind of felt like someone had just given me a weapon and I was potentially gonna hurt someone else in the room. It's a drumming inspired workout. The website, so you can go to poundfit.com to find classes near you, but it describes it as the world's first cardio jam session inspired by the infectious, energizing, and sweat dripping fun of playing the drums. I would definitely say that's what it is. And if you're thinking playing the drums doesn't sound like that much hard work, I had a really good friend for a long time who played the drums and it definitely is hard work. If you ever watch drummers playing, they're always sweating. And if you go to pound, you will probably come out sweating. So it is done to music. You have got drumsticks, they provide them for you. They're a little bit bigger and thicker than regular drumsticks, so don't take your own. They are kind of hitting them on the floor and you're hitting them above your head. And sometimes you're down kind of on the floor or on a mat doing some sort of core style hitting of drumstick. Like an aerobics dance class, but you sort of more in one place, which was one of the things I really loved about it. I'm a little bit dyslexic and lefts and rights and general movement patterns can take me a little bit longer to catch up with than everybody else. And I also have a really bad ankle and a really bad, consequently, hip. So if I go to a class and there's too much kind of jumping about and too much traveling, it can really, really hurt those injuries. I definitely didn't get that with pound. You are much more in one place. You're quite often in a sort of big squat position and doing moves from that position. So much less traveling than something like aerobics or dance or Zumba, much more in one place. And I really love that. Less impact, and I think that opens this up to a wider range of people. Because you're in that squat position, it is a awesome workout for your booty and your abs. Like seriously, I thought it might be my arms and shoulders the next day that felt it. I loved it because I have to say it was probably the most fun workout I think I've ever done. If you see the Insta story from when I came out, I was just laughing my ass off. To the point that I went home and I was telling my other half about it and I think he thought I'd just been to the pub for an hour because I just kept laughing uncontrollably. So it was definitely fun. It was definitely good anger management too. Like you're hitting stuff. You're like, so I think if I ever have a bad day, I will definitely consider taking my ass off to pound and banging that out. However, I think if you had a headache, like pound is not the class to go to. All that clacking about, I'd just be like, no, please don't. Fun, anger management, the soundtrack is kind of, I wouldn't actually call it rock. I would call it more just heavy beats, kind of, stuff you can kind of get a bit angry, but angry in a really positive way. Not like angry as in like, that man ran me up. Angry like, yeah, I want to get all the pent up stuff out. It's really hard not to swear talking about this. I like the choreography was pretty simple too. Like there was nothing super complicated. Like I can go to a dance class and they'll have like a whole little section where I'm like, what? I have no idea what you're doing. So I'm just gonna do this. Whereas pound, I definitely could do all the individual bits of choreography. So I liked that. I like there's less traveling, less impact, pretty simple choreography. I would say things I would look out for going to pound. It claims to be a full body workout, and I definitely kind of felt really energized, and I definitely got a great workout in my bum and my core and a little bit in my arms. I just think that with the limited movement patterns and the fact, you know, there's only so many ways you can hit drumsticks together, like, is it a great workout for your back? I'm not so sure. And actually, I felt the core tracks on the mat less than I did just standing. If you are, like me, a teeny tiny little bit uncoordinated, that can be heard suddenly. Like when the whole room bangs their drumsticks together at the same time and you're like half a beat out, like, yeah, you can tell. Be careful and mindful of your squat position. Like, make sure that your heels are down, that you are bending at your knees. I was kind of watching a few people in the class and they were really bent at their waist, and I was thinking, that cannot be good on your back. Like, if you do this class every week in that position, your back is going to be ruined. I get the sense it's kind of class that you just train for like a day, so the instructor might not have the best sense of anatomy. I might be wrong. Please correct me, pound instructors. But I would just make sure you have really good squat technique and that you're really mindful about the positioning of your back. Bend at the knees, work the booty, do not put all that load on your back. I would just be a little bit mindful about with pound is the impact in your wrists and forearms and hands. I just think if you were doing this class regularly, I would make sure that you do kind of stretch out or roll out. Just kind of do something to ease that tension in your hands, because that's a lot of impact going into your hands and wrists, I think, if you were banging quite regularly. I don't know. If you've done pound regularly, tell me, has this ever been a problem? Maybe it isn't. The fitness professional in my head is just a little bit like, I can biomechanically see that would be a problem for someone very regularly, aggressively hitting things into the floor, you know? So that would be my only other like teeny tiny little caution thing about pound, but definitely for like one class, I won't worry. But what I would do, little friendly piece of advice for you, when the instructor tells you to hold the sticks quite firmly, do listen to them and hold the sticks quite firmly. If you don't, I think you do kind of get more of the vibrations in your hand. And I have Raynaud's, so just bad circulations in my hands. And weirdly, that was set in the Raynaud's. No one knows how to say it. Tell me how to say it. Is it Raynaud's? Anyway, it set the Raynaud's up in my hands. But what kind of felt like inevitable to me, and I'm pretty amazed that it took all the way until like, the penultimate track to happen, but I dropped a stick. No, I didn't drop a stick. I threw a stick across the room because it was like mid-move and it just went flying, and then in the middle of the track I just had to like cut through everybody else and be like, excuse me, I'm really sorry, I just need to get my stick back. And that was just a teeny tiny bit embarrassing. So, you know, hold them pretty firm, because if you send a stick flying, everyone's gonna know. So brief rundown. Pound rock out workout, great, angry, stress management, super fun, not as much impact or as much traveling as a lot of other cardio-based aerobic workouts. I would definitely recommend it to lots of people as something really fun to go and try. Things I'm not so sure about, and I really am clutching at straws here because I did really genuinely enjoy pound. I think I could get a little bit bored of it, a little bit repetitive. I definitely wouldn't do it when I had a headache. Claims to be full body. I think it's a bit limited in the movement patterns, but mega workout for the bottom and mega workout for the core and a bit for your arms and shoulders. Just to make sure that your technique is really good in that squat position and you're not bending forward at your waist. And hold them sticks. So that would be my summary of pound. I would love to hear your experiences of pound rock out workout. If you've been a regular to pound and you've had fantastic experiences, then please tell them about them in the comments below. We would love to hear more people's stories, more people's reviews, what you've got out of it, what you thought about it. We kind of want to be a little community where people can get lots of different opinions on a class, so we can inspire you to try new things. So I hope this review has maybe given you a little taster and a bit more insight to go and try a Pound fitness class near you. You can go to their website, poundfit.com, to search for local classes near you. As always, if you've enjoyed this review and you would like to see more fitness reviews and more taster workouts, then please subscribe using those buttons below. Also, make sure to give us a thumbs up. It really helps more people to find us and more people to be able to be inspired to try new things.